Dad?
I'm sorry I missed dinner. I got held up at LAX. Parking there's murder.
The death was an unstable neck fracture which severed his spinal cord.
Your Mr. Kim died quickly and grimly.
Only his name wasn't Kim. His driver's license and his home address turned out to be bogus. And when we checked his prints, guess what? This guy's not even in the system.
Makes sense.
He also had schistosomiasis, which is a parasitic infection endemic to the Middle East.
Maybe your friend just got off an airplane.
Well, if he was a tourist, he was traveling light. We found this under a parked car. Is there any indication that the guy might have been strangled?
No, but obviously he put up a good fight. And judging by the lividity and the temperature of the body, I'd say the fun started at approximately 5 p.m.
That might help. LAX photographs the license plates of any vehicle leaving the parking structure. With a little luck, I should be able to trace the killer's car.
Listen, if you find him, be careful. Anybody who can break a human neck with his bare hands.
I know.
Hey. Oh, how tragic. That guy picked a beautiful day to die.
Well, sorry he ruined your good mood.
Well, nothing is gonna ruin this good mood. As of tomorrow, I'm taking a week off, going down to Baja, doing a little fishing with my dad.
Whoa, is this the same Dr. Travis that went to extraordinary lengths to avoid fishing with his father?
Well, somebody convinced me to spend a little quality time with my dad.
Well, I'm very happy to hear this.
Especially since your dad and you have been apart for so long.
That, my friend, is ancient history. What do you mean you're canceling our trip?
I really can't talk about it, Jess. Let's just say something's come up.
What, an emergency audit?
A problem at home. I've got to get back to Toronto tonight.
Your family.
My other family, yeah, right. I'm sorry.
Look, Dad, sorry's not gonna cut it this time, all right? You and I need to talk this through.
Well, maybe in a week or two,
No, maybe tonight, after my shift. Or you know what? You could just walk away. You decide.
Okay. I'll meet you for dinner. Del Floria's. 8 o'clock. Don't be late.
Well, the car appears to be from our department, but I don't see how that's pertinent to your investigation.
Mr. Drake, so far I've cleared every driver that was in the parking structure at the time of the murder, except for the driver of that car, who I presume works out of this office.
I don't see the relevance. I mean, the killer could have been a walk-in.
Well, could have been, but I still need to talk to the driver of that car. He or she might have seen something.
It is unlikely that any of our employees were at LAX yesterday. I mean, typically our field agents are assigned to rural areas where we help protect California from invaders, medflies and such.
Murdering unsuspecting travelers is a bit beyond our purview.
Well, my purview is catching criminals. Now, if you don't want me coming back here with a search warrant and a bunch of very sloppy cops...
Kessler, why don't you find out who used that car last night, all right?
Well, that may be difficult. Our people don't always sign for the cars that they take. They come and go as they need, however their assignments dictate.
You know, for a bunch of bug exterminators, your employees have a lot of latitude.
Nevertheless, that's the way we operate. Kessler will get back to you if he finds any information. Now, we've got to get back to work. A potential infestation has just been brought to my attention.
Excuse me. Are you Dr. Travis?
Yeah.
Guess I'll jump right to it. I'm your brother. Bruce Travis. Well, stepbrother, technically. I didn't mean to shock you.
No. Very tall. Of course, my dad's told me about you, but
But he never showed you a picture, right?
I don't even have a picture of him. Have a seat.
Dane Travis has never been what you would call sentimental or willing to deal with his problems. He and Mom, my mom, have been going through some tough times. She's had it with his always being gone.
I tell you, that's one of the reasons why my mom left him.
And it's why I flew in from Toronto to talk to Dad in person, to try to make sure there's not going to be another divorce. But he's already checked out of his hotel, and no one seems to know where he is.
Well, look, I don't think you have anything to worry about. He's gonna fly back to Toronto tonight.
Tonight may not be soon enough. Mom's really upset. She was packing when I left. If he doesn't talk to her...
You know, I don't know where he is right now, but I do know where he's gonna be later. He and I are gonna meet up at this restaurant called Del Floria's, and, well, you're more than welcome to join us.
You order yet? Listen, I want you to know I'm really sorry about the Mexico trip, because it would have been the perfect place for us to start to get to know each other. But the truth is that we can start to get to know each other anywhere, even here.
Look, the problem is I thought that I had gotten to know you until this Toronto thing, and Bruce came up, and,
Bruce?
Bruce, your son, my stepbrother. He came by my apartment earlier.
Bruce is here.
Yeah. He says he really needs to talk to you.
Well, he always does. My goodness, to come all this way. I bet he's still wearing that dumb red jacket he loves so much.
Well, actually, he was wearing a brown leather jacket. Pretty sharp, too. Look, Dad, if you're having problems at home...
Excuse me, I gotta wash up.
Bruce. Hey, Bruce! My God, Dad, you killed him, man. You killed your own son.
That was not my son. That was an assassin sent to kill me.
Why? Did you screw up on his tax returns?
I'm not an accountant. I never was. I'm a counterintelligence analyst. I work for the company, the CIA.
A spy? You're telling me you're a spy? And your other family?
There's no wife. No brothers for you, step or otherwise. You're the only son I've got, as far as I know. Jess, you have to stick with me now. They may be coming after you, too.
You know, I got a better idea, Dad. You see, because I don't know if I told you this, but I'm a spy, too. Sorry, an intelligence officer, and I'm gonna go down to the chief at Control and get you some help.
I said calm. The first rule is calm. I want you to stay calm.
2 victims, both with broken necks, both carrying phony ID, not to mention they both were suffering from the same parasitic condition. I'd say it goes a bit beyond coincidence.
Beyond it and out the door. Was this latest one found near the airport, too?
I know Beverly Hills at a Del Floria's restaurant. So much for their 4-star rating.
Del Florio, when?
Last night at 8. Why, what's wrong?
Jesse was supposed to have dinner there last night at 8.
Nurse Rush just told me that she was complaining that he had returned any of her pages.
What? Jesse couldn't be involved in any of this.
Well, if he is, he must have had plastic surgery. Waiter Del Florio saw that guy go into the bathroom just before the body was found.
Dane?
Mark, do you know him?
Surveillance cameras, motion sensors, electrified fencing, cinnamon. Some things never change.
One thing I learned from the IMF, the enemy can be anywhere, anyone.
Does that include me?
I also learned that eventually you have to trust someone, whether you like it or not.
Yes, that's very true. So, a couple of weeks ago, one of Saddam's son-in-laws got in touch with our Paris station.
Looking to make a deal, of course.
He says that Iraq has finally figured out a way to buy restricted American technology.
Nothing's impossible.
He says the information is coming through a series of dummy companies operating out of Marseille, Antwerp, and London.
Like turnkey.
Exactly like turnkey.
You've spoken to Drake, of course.
Oh, yeah. But he doesn't want to talk about it.
That's disconcerting.
Which is why I took it to Langley. Not that it did any good, because nobody at the DO was interested.
Well, why should they be? They're too busy justifying their existence to be bothered with a 20-year-old operation that went south.
Well, if nobody cares, then who's trying to kill me?
The Iraqis, the Libyans, those fun-loving Serbs. They're all independent agencies, they use, you know.
None of them have any reason to come after me. I'm a discard. I haven't been active since the wall came down. Cinnamon, what are you keeping this thing around for?
Oh, it's one of the few reminders from the old days that I've held on to. It was taken just before Greg Kessler so badly wanted to be on the IMF team. He thought this mission would get him there. I wouldn't be surprised if his son made assistant director someday. Greg would be so proud.
You sure about that?
He loved the great game.
Well, so did I, once. But I certainly never wanted my son involved. I did everything I could to keep it away from my family, and now we're right in the middle.
Oh, it's just me.
Sorry.
No, it doesn't look like anyone I know.
Are you sure? Because my father says that's Dane Travis.
The security guard in the lobby of your building said he looks like one of your employees.
Gentlemen, Dane Travis is a field agent. He specializes in Mexican bean beetles.
That's funny because Dane told his son he worked for a shoe company. Now you're telling me he kills bugs for a living. What's the truth here?
Well, the truth is, I don't see how any of this applies to your investigation.
You don't? Your employee, Dane Travis, was observed at the scene of a murder. A car from your motor pool, which you no doubt had access to, was observed at another murder.
That's what's called a coincidence.
Like it's coincidence that no one, federal, state, or local, has ever heard of you, Mr. Drake, or your Bureau of Investigatory Surveys.
That's because we're in the bug business, not the publicity business. Now, if you'll excuse me, we've got a meeting to go to.
Let's be going too. Steve, I have some calls I'd like to make.
Like to the senator?
Yes, she owes me a couple of favors, and then there's the governor. I haven't talked to him in a while.
I wonder if Judge Hightower's in his office.
If he's not, I'll call him at home.
Don't try to bluff me, Dr. Sloan. It's a waste of your time and mine.
Well, it is, if I'm bluffing. Now, who is this Dane Travis, and what does he do?
He's an analyst, occupied in highly sensitive work. But it is not the work that would give him cause to kill anyone.
Beyond that, we are not at liberty to say any more, and you gentlemen are not at liberty to ask any more.
Well, are you at least at liberty enough to tell us whether Dane Travis is capable of cold-blooded, unprovoked murder?
Depending on the circumstances, I would say that Dane Travis is capable of anything.
No way. I know Travis. He served with my father. He's not the kind of man that would go rogue.
Kessler. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, as I said, we have a meeting.
Are you at liberty to say you're satisfied with that? I'm not either.
All this started a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away, before you were an accountant.
When the Soviets realized that their technology was hopelessly outdated in the mid-'60s, they came up with this Operation Turnkey, which was a simple plan. Steal all the technology they could get their hands on.
Hey, look, you really don't have to bother with any of this. History was my best subject, but you probably wouldn't know that, would you?
At one point, my team's job was to make sure they didn't get hold of a top secret piece of technology. It was a new DoD computer program.
Wow, that's just like James Bond. What'd you do next? Save the world?
My partner was a man named Greg Kessler. Greg intercepted the tapes in East Germany and hid them and made a run for the border. I was waiting for him on the other side. Unfortunately, the Soviets were waiting too.
They captured him?
Well, they would have. They were right on top of him, but he broke cover and turned into the spotlight to give me a better shot so I couldn't miss. He knew that if they got him,
So you killed your friend?
not that it made a whole lot of difference. Ultimately, the Soviets found the tapes anyway. And we didn't save anything. We lost it all.
It has to be here. Ah. Friday, April 20th, 1981. Private ceremony, of course. We didn't like to attract attention, even when we earned the occasional commendation.
You know, this could easily be a fake.
Yes, it could. So could I. So could those men who were trying to kill your father. It could all be fake. In fact, I am expert at playing other people. But this time, we're just ourselves. Eventually, it had to be that way. If you want to go, we won't stop you.
My dad, the spy. I tell you, this is gonna take some getting used to. But I do get some bragging rights, don't I?
Sure. There's a lot to brag about. How I spent my life neglecting my family so I could learn how to live looking over my shoulder and end up alone in a room pushing papers.
Well, Dad, you're not alone. Not anymore. What's our next move?
There is somebody we could talk to, somebody from the old days that might be able to give us some answers.
Yes, do come this way, gentlemen. Quite a big place. Here we are. Getting out of the game was one of the smartest things I ever did. Providing high-tech security for wealthy clients is much more
Secure?
profitable.
What we're in the market for today, dear boy, is a few answers.
Well, I'm afraid all my old contacts are either dead or writing their memoirs. But why waste time with me? Surely Drake, he can give you access to all the information you seek, and after all, you do work for him. Why not call him?
Well, you of all people should know how vulnerable a phone line can be.
Yes, well, he called me up just this morning, and he didn't seem to be caring who was listening.
I thought you said you got out of the game.
But not out of Drake's Rolodex. I rather suspect that he was contacting all your father's old friends. He very much wants you to come in.
Well, maybe you could set that up.
I suppose so, for old time's sake. Someplace neutral.
Your ignorant, blundering interference is jeopardizing an important operation.
Who called first, the senator or the governor?
You need to understand something, Dr. Sloan. There are certain things that we cannot compromise.
I'm not interested in compromises. I'm interested in facts.
Well, in our business, facts can be slippery things. Sometimes to achieve our ends, we have to fool our enemies into believing that they're running the operation, when in point of fact, we are.
And vice versa.
It's a chess game. Move, counter-move, deceit against deceit.
My friend's missing. You're the key to finding him. That's all I'm interested in.
Have your son call me. I've arranged a meet. I'll bring in Dane and Dr. Travis. And then we'll all have to face the facts. Now, I want to talk to him alone first. There are some things that Dane Travis must hear. I think it's best that he hears them directly from me.
This guy has killed 2 people with his bare hands.
That's all right, Detective. I have some ability to take care of myself.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
This is not what you think it is, Dane.
Really?
You should have come to me first.
I did. You stonewalled me.
The reasons why I didn't want you digging into the turnkey file. Personal reasons.
It started getting personal when people started shooting at us.
Jesse.
No, Dad. This guy owes you some answers. You've been running for your life, and he's walking around playing Mr. Need to Know. Enough is enough.
Son's right, Dane. I think it's time you knew what was going on.
Don't move.
Your friend's gonna be all right. The longer we hang around here, the more likely he'll be pulled into this.
We can't just steal a cop car, Dad. I mean, the LAPD will track us down right away.
Not if we deactivate his load jack and switch plates. Now, can we stop talking about it and go?
Drake took 2 mercury-tipped hollow points in the chest.
Yeah, and forensics found shell casings on a roof 100 yards away.
Yeah, I don't think we can safely assume that Mr. Drake was done in by a pro.
Someone probably connected with Dane Travis. I mean, the man is involved in 3 homicides that we know of, and he did attack Steve.
I charged in with a gun in my hand. Dane didn't know who I was. Someone had just tried to kill him.
Yeah, I don't think it's surprising he tried to defend himself.
Well, what would have happened if Jesse hadn't been there? And what's going to happen to Jesse now?
Oh, I know. I'm just as worried about him as you are, honey. But I know one thing for sure. Dane wouldn't do anything to hurt Jesse, and I think he'll do everything he can to protect him. Father's intuition.
Hey, look, I'm no expert, but I do think that going through a police officer's briefcase is against the law.
If he didn't want it searched, he shouldn't have left it in his car.
Patient's liver showed signs of I'm afraid I don't read this language.
I do. It says here that his liver was infected with pre-sinusoidal fibrinogenesis consistent with hepatic schistosomiasis. It's a parasitic condition common to certain areas in the Middle East.
What areas?
Well, any place with a large body of fast-flowing fresh water.
Alam.
Who?
Elam al-Askari, Iraqi military intelligence.
And our friend, Mr. Garrison, has many relationships with Alam going back before the Iran-Iraq War.
That man is perfectly capable of putting together a new turnkey. And he set up the meeting between you and Drake.
I think we need to ask Mr. Garrison some questions and then bring him in.
I don't understand. I thought that Garrison was your friend. Why would he turn you into the Iraqis?
The world is rarely what it seems to be. The face is a mask. I've worn many a mask, deceived a lot of people. A little paranoia can be very useful sometimes.
Cinnamon, you don't have to get involved in this. Alam is not looking for you.
Long time ago, Drake was a friend. I don't have many left.
I've had units check the airport, bus and train terminals, but no luck so far.
Well, Dane Travis isn't your standard fugitive. Standard operating procedures are not likely to track him down.
I don't know what else I can do.
I don't want you to do anything, Detective Sloan. My people are taking over this investigation. It's a federal matter now.
So, what are your people planning on doing?
Well, solving this case by finding and arresting Dane Travis.
I was there. Travis didn't kill Drake.
Well, he might not have pulled the trigger, but he could have had an accomplice.
You said Travis wasn't the kind of man to go rogue.
And I did believe that. Now I'm not so sure.
Well, what about Jesse? Travis still has him.
Well, we'll make every effort to keep our ancillary casualties to a minimum.
Ancillary casualties. Is that the way you refer to innocent people?
Send your files to my office. For the sake of interdepartmental cooperation, I'll keep you fully informed.
Now, I have a feeling that these people terminate first and ask questions later. We cannot let this go.
I'll kill the power.
We're ready.
What do you spies have against knocking?
Night-night.
Okay, looking good up there. You can do it. Remember, let the ring do the work for you. We can work on that. That's okay. You okay? Dear boy, I hope you weren't planning a sudden exit.
No, I'm providing a distraction. I'm a big believer in backup. Generators and otherwise. Hands on your heads, please.
Cinnamon, you guys have a backup plan, right?
I hate to disappoint you, Dane, but I didn't kill Drake. I didn't send the Iraqis after you, and I don't intend to harm you now. All I want is to take my well-deserved gains and enjoy a nice, long vacation. Perhaps Rio. It's carnival time.
You have no interest in protecting Turnkey.
What's there left to protect? I made a nice piece of change off it, but I was never more than the hired help.
And the name of your employer has just happened to slip your mind.
Not at all. It was Alexander M. Drake. The M stands for Morris, I think.
Drake wasn't a traitor. He would never sell out his own country.
Especially to the Iraqis.
I sent you to him so that he could tell you himself. This operation is, rather was, his.
You were always the most adorable liar. How about the truth? Doesn't matter now, just this once.
Hold it. Give me the gun.
That's a very good idea, Mr. Garrison.
How in hell did you find us?
It wasn't too hard. Just followed the low jack signal from my car.
I disconnected the low jack.
Somebody needed a backup plan.
Perfect timing.
Look, what have I done that warrants all this ill will?
Well, murder, selling secrets to the Iraqis.
Drake paid me good money. Why would I kill him? And those secrets that I sold?
All phonies. Drake practically admitted that to me the last time I saw him. And he also said, it's time to face the facts.
Yes, well, the fact is that all the technology that we've sold to the Iraqis is designed to act as a high-tech Trojan horse. It gives us access to all their most sensitive facilities. It's a great little operation, like the old Turnkey.
Well, that was Drake's operation, too.
He wanted the Soviets to lay their hands on that computer program.
That was a Trojan horse?
Yes. Well, as soon as they'd implemented it, we would have tapped in, well, into their entire defense matrix.
And I guess it didn't work out the way Drake planned.
It worked perfectly. The only thing that happened was that the Soviets only used it to operate the Minsk subway system.
It was all for nothing.
He wanted to tell you himself. He wanted to finally own up to the truth. Turnkey then and Turnkey now was always a CIA operation.
A con.
Sloan here.
It worked once. We thought it would work again.
Right. That was Kessler being interdepartmentally cooperative. He's leading a strike team to this warehouse.
Kessler? Who's Kessler?
CIA.
We're gonna be up to our neck in flak jackets in 5 minutes, tops.
Mark, you can't just let him take my dad.
Right. Mr. Garrison, would you have a seat, please?
Sloan. Sorry to cut in on you, Kessler. But if I hadn't grabbed Garrison here, he would have been long gone.
Seal the building. Set up checkpoints at the cross streets. Now.
Yes, sir. All right, let's establish a perimeter.
You realize, of course, that I shall be grilled for hours.
The price of glory.
Jesse fixes some lunch. Travis special, he calls it. Sausage, fries, and chili. As a doctor, I can't really recommend it.
Well, that's okay. I'm not really hungry.
Yeah, I understand. Jesse told me about Kessler.
My son would not make a very good intelligence officer. He talks too much.
Well, it's only when he's worried. Right now, he's very much worried about you. Should he be?
Drake, let me kill Greg Kessler. So the Soviets would believe the computer program was the real thing, and it worked. They took it, and they used it.
So we could get the running time to the Minsk subway. Really sorry.
I gave up everything for the company. Marriage, family, everything that means anything to a normal human being, because it seemed so right. Even when I had to kill, it still seemed right then. But now...
Well, now doesn't change the truth, Dave. You know, for 40 years, all of us were half expecting those bombs to drop on us. And what you did, all the sacrifices you made, helped to make sure that never did happen.
God, I hope so. But the truth is, Greg and I were used and discarded by the people we worked for the same way I discarded half of my life. 25 years I could have spent watching my son grow up.
Well, everybody deserves a second chance. Even a discard.
I've seen high schools with better security than this. We need to move Dane and Jesse back to my place.
Just as soon as we get a few questions answered.
You people have a nerve. I've just spent 6 hours being interrogated by a very determined Kessler. Now you drag me out here to ask me even more questions.
Garrison, complaining is useless. You ought to get to the bottom of this as much as we do.
So think, who would want Drake and Dane out of the way?
I haven't the slightest idea.
You know, I think maybe you do. The Iraqis were buying your phony secrets through Turnkey. Now, somebody told them that Dane was a threat.
Well, that would explain why the alarm are all over the place.
Question is, who tipped the Iraqis about Dane?
Drake?
No, he wouldn't have anything to gain by killing one of his own people and jeopardizing his whole operation.
And he certainly didn't arrange his own hit.
Well, I didn't. Hit squads are bad for business.
So who did?
Maybe Mossad. They could have tricked Elam into coming out into the open in order to expose their American spy network.
No, Mossad would never act that rashly. On the other hand, the Iranians couldn't hesitate to undermine the Iraqis.
And maybe the Canadians did it to cause trouble for the Portuguese. Look, I'm sorry, guys, but these wild theories are getting us nowhere.
Yeah, Steve's right. I mean, this is not a case of nations moving against nations. This is about one person, one particular person seeking revenge.
Let's get right to the point. The price for Dane Travis's present location is $250,000 American dollars deposited directly into my Cayman's account. Well, don't look so dismayed. We both know that you have twice that much in discretionary monies available.
And here I thought Travis was a friend of yours.
A friend is one thing. Accumulating a small fortune is another. Now, Dane and his son are at Cinnamon Carter's house. Approach with care. The place is well defended.
Don't worry. I was first in my class in perimeter penetration. Might as well come out, Dane. Nowhere left for you to go.
When did you find out I killed your father, Jimmy?
Last year! When I was promoted to the LA station.
So you decided to get even. You contacted the Iraqis and told them a certain CIA operative was a threat to their flow of stolen technology. They sent their agents after him.
Considering you're still alive, they must have sent the second string.
And when Drake tried to bring me in, you killed him. Which is why you came here alone.
So I can kill you.
Gotta do better than that, Jimmy.
I wonder, Dane, you'll miss your son as much as I miss my father.
Kids shouldn't play with guns. Get your hands on the counter.
You should have gone for a headshot, Kessler.
Better still, you should never have come here at all.
Smart move, setting me up like this.
Well, actually, this was the good doctor's idea.
How did you know?
When I saw how devastated Dane was by the turnkey revelations, I realized it was even worse for you. Dane had to live with the guilt, but you had to live without a father. And yet, curiously, you always defended Dane, never giving any indication that you knew. And yet, because you were Drake's assistant, you had to have known.
Yeah, I knew. Everything they told me, for years, about my father, the mission, all lies. And how do you think that made me feel?
I can't even imagine.
Let's go.
So the police dropped all the charges, huh?
They weren't thrilled about it, but there wasn't much they could do. I didn't kill Drake, and the company backed me up on the 2 alarm agents.
So you are completely off the hook.
The good news doesn't stop coming. Cinnamon and I have been reactivated. We're headed back to Langley to take over the new turnkey operation.
Wow. Well, Cinnamon must be happy about that.
She's ecstatic. Anything to get away from those video monitors. And back in the real game.
Well, don't forget to send me a postcard from Virginia.
I'll have to send it to you from West LA. I refused the job unless I could be based here. We've got 20 years of catch-up to do, you know? Now, I suggest you pack a bag for Cabo.
Hold it, Esteban.
You shouldn't stand behind a car when it's backing out. You could get hurt.
You sure you're feeling up to this?
I'm always up for a free dinner.
You know, you could have had a mild concussion and make you feel a little woozy.
I'm all right, Dad. It was just a little bump on the head. Didn't hurt half as much as losing Esteban.
Yeah, what was so important about a car thief, anyway?
We think Esteban works for a supplier who's funneling stolen car parts to a national syndicate. And I would have gotten him, too. If it wasn't for that woman.
But Steve.
I should have arrested her for assault with a deadly weapon.
Did you forget it?
Aiding and abetting a fugitive from justice. You know, reckless endangerment.
Let it go.
And I would have, too, you know, if I'd been conscious.
Steve, It's all over now. You can't do anything further about it. So just relax, have a nice dinner.
You're right, Dad. I'm sorry. This is my time to unwind. Work is work. This is my time off.
Good.
So, what do you recommend?
The camel milk soup is a good starter in here.
Would you like to order, sir?
Yes, we'd like to start with the camel milk soup.
Sure.
Never mind. You've done enough.
You?
حالا دیدی؟ مشتریمون از دست دادی؟
شما نمیتونی با من اینطور صحبت کنید.
آره؟ اخراج.
بدرک.
It's her. Who?
Randy Wolf.
Oh, Dr. Mark Sloan. This is my son, Steve.
We've met.
I feel terrible about this. Please let me make it up to you. Dinner is on me.
Yeah, I wish it was. This is the woman I've been telling you about.
Really? You've been talking about me? That's really sweet. I hope you didn't build me up too much.
Don't worry about it.
Imagine you and I running into each other like this again. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, especially since the swelling just started to go down.
You must live around here.
Yes, right across the road.
Wow. If you ever go on vacation, give my service a call. I'm a house sitter. I'll walk your dog. I'm also a really good handyman if you have any creaky doors, leaky faucets.
Is there any job you don't do?
Well, I'm not a waitress anymore. Yarnock just fired me.
Oh, you know, that's really our fault. We ought to talk to him.
Oh, that's sweet of you, but don't bother. I was getting bored of the job anyway.
You been doing it long?
2 days. See you around.
That's a chilling thought.
I hope you weren't too lonely. I was dancing all night. Hey, did you miss me? Oh, yes, I've been clubbing all night. Yes, oh, gotta dance. Only way to let go. Okay, let me give you a pill. All I want to do is curl up in bed, read a little Grisham, and go to sleep. It should take about 2 minutes. Happens every time. Oh, I tell you. I read War and Peace in a week, and it's taken me 4 years to get through the Pelican Brief.
Who is it?
It's Randy!
The dog walker? I haven't had a dog in years.
He's dead.
Well, if he's not, he's 35 years old.
I'm not here about a dog. I'm here about a mime.
Who is it? Oh, I'm having a nightmare.
You have to come with me right away. This is not about a dog. This is about murder.
Who's been murdered?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I went back to the place that I'm house sitting because I had to give the dog his pill.
You said this wasn't about a dog.
It's not about a dog, but that doesn't mean there's not a dog in it.
I'm going to bed.
That's exactly what I said until I saw him there.
Who, the dog?
No, the mime, you know. Only he was dead, so it was more like...
Well, maybe he was miming being dead.
Why would anybody do that?
Why would anybody do this?
He had a knife in his chest, and there was a pool of blood all around his body.
All right, what's the address?
Down. Oh, right. Where were you when I needed you?
All right. No. Where's the bedroom?
That way.
Has he had any shots?
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you say the mime was?
On the bed. You can't miss it. I'm telling you, he was right there. A knife in his chest.
No blood? Nice and neat and clean. You sure you saw a mime here?
What else could it have been?
Where were you when you saw the body?
I was just about to brush my teeth when I saw his feet.
Oh, maybe your eyes were playing tricks on you.
When was the last time you saw a dead mime in your bed?
Good point. I better go check my bed right now.
Wait! What about the murder?
I'll admit I'm tempted, but there's too many witnesses.
You know, Randy, one night I came home from a really long shift and I was just exhausted. I saw a rattlesnake beside my bed. It wasn't until after I beat it to death with a shoe I realized it was my bathroom stain. Now, it can happen to anybody. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You gonna be all right?
I don't vote. I never give to charity, and I've got more magazines than I can read.
What about companionship? Is there someone sharing your bed?
Boy, you girls are getting pushy. Still, I've always been a sucker for home delivery. I'm trying to figure out where we've met before. I think I'd remember.
You would. We haven't.
So this is just a random thing?
I think it's a case of mistaken identity.
Oh, don't say that, baby. You're gonna break my heart.
Where's the bedroom?
Don't you even want to know my name first? Hey, if you can't figure out what you're shrieking ecstasy, don't blame me.
There's nobody here.
No one, except you and me.
Where is he?
He.
He was in my bed last night. I know he was in yours this morning.
Oh, look, I don't know what kind of sick relationship you've got, babe, but I don't swing with anybody's boyfriends.
Don't play coy with me, Hef. There's a mime out there that's traded his glass cage for a pine box. I want to know why, and I want to know where he is.
And I want to know what nuthatch you escaped from.
1891. Does that mean anything to you?
I understand it was a good year for cognac. Is that what you've been drinking?
It's my address. It's also where they delivered the mime. You see, they thought it was your house, but my 9 was loose.
Your 9 isn't all this loose. I'm calling the cops.
Tell them to bring their cuffs, because this carnation connects you directly to the dead mime.
No, that carnation connects me directly with those other carnations.
And you want me to believe that you know nothing about the mime?
I don't care what you believe. I just want you out of my house.
You're in deep, pal. And it's getting deeper all the time.
Hi.
You know, you gotta love California. Skies, blue waters, and a lot of dead people.
I'm not a specialist, but I assume there's dead people pretty much wherever you go.
Sure, but some are indigenous to California.
Freeway snipings, carjackings, liposuction's gone bad.
Yeah, but you can find those anywhere these days. The one that washed up on shore this morning, that was a little weird.
How weird?
Bet this doesn't happen in Milwaukee.
Is this the dead mime you found in your bed? It's a long story.
It's hard to say. They all look the same.
Okay, let's try a different approach. Describe the mime that you saw.
Dead, with a big knife in his chest.
Well, this is probably the mime because he died of a stab wound right in the heart.
He was found in the water?
Yes, but I think...
Which means you can't backtrack time of death through radiant body temperature. And the lividity indicates exsanguination from the entrance wound. Therefore, he was probably dependent at the scene. University of Galapagos Medical School, class of '91. Go Iguanas.
Amanda, would you translate for me?
Yes, he was killed someplace else and then dumped in the water. And based on his liver temperature, I'd say he died in the last 12 hours.
I concur.
Thank you, Amanda. Do you have any idea why someone would dump a dead mime in your bed?
It was an accident.
You saying you did this?
No, why would you say that?
Because you're always having accidents.
I do not.
Then why do I have a lump on my head, scalded legs, and a dog bite on my ankle?
Just because you're clumsy doesn't mean everybody else is. Stop projecting. I think the mime was killed in the house by mistake. It was meant for somebody else to find.
Who?
Come with me.
Amanda, would you call my dad? Have him meet us at,
1861 Beachway. Why do you want him there?
With her, I never know when I might need emergency medical attention.
What are you doing?
Knocking. You know, it's an old custom. You probably never heard of it.
You're giving him time to destroy the evidence.
What evidence?
Okay, dirtbag. We got the place surrounded. Grab the sky and kiss the floor.
What the hell? Oh, you.
That's right, pal. I'm your worst nightmare.
Which gives you and me something in common. Lieutenant Steve Sloan.
I want to tell you right now, officer, whatever it takes to put this woman behind bars, I'll do it. I'll press charges, testify, hell, I'll even bribe a judge.
You really know how to make an impression on a person. Unfortunately, the young lady is not under arrest.
She just broke into my house.
Not in time to keep you from flushing the evidence.
If drinking too much coffee is a crime, then I admit I flush the evidence and you can arrest me. If it's not, I want this woman arrested right now.
Don't you even
Randy, let's all try and stay calm, shall we, Mr. Burnett?
I am calm. And I'll remain calm when I call your Internal Affairs Division and explain that Detective Steve Sloan stood by and watched as a psychopath broke into my house and harassed me.
Mr. Burnett, I realize that Randy seems a little over-eager, but she suffered a terrible trauma recently.
And who are you, her shrink?
Well, professional ethics will only allow me to say that she is under a doctor's care.
So she is a nutcase.
I'm just trying to bring her back to reality.
So this whole thing...
Think of it as therapy.
What do you want to know, Detective?
Have you ever seen this man before?
You're kidding, right? You've seen one mime, you've seen them all.
What, you see so many dead mimes in your bed you can't tell them apart?
I'm sorry if you've confused me with someone else, but there's never been a mime in my house that I know of, let alone in my bedroom. Is there anything else, Detective?
No, I think that will do. Thank you for your time. Randy?
That mime was a warning. They're coming for you next!
Did I help?
More than a year of electroshock. Thank you so much.
How'd it go?
That was it? That was the entire interrogation?
I left my rubber hose at home.
It's okay, I got one in my car. Obviously, you do not understand the danger that man is in.
What kind of danger?
Isn't it obvious?
Not on this planet.
What does the mob do when there is a potential witness that they don't want to testify?
They kill him.
They leave a dead pigeon.
They do?
What kind of a cop are you? Obviously, whatever Burnett is into is big, big, big. So big that a pigeon was not warning enough.
I have a headache.
So you think that somebody was afraid Burnett would talk, so they killed a mime and left it in his bed as a warning?
But they thought my bed was his bed because my 9 slipped into a 6.
It's like an axe right in my skull.
Oh, so they moved the mime to his house.
And then he dumped the body in the ocean. What other explanation is there?
Well, there's an argument that'll impress a judge. We have no evidence to back up this ludicrous charge, but what else could it be?
A mime is dead. If we don't do something about it, his blood is on our hands.
You mean grease paint?
Remarkable.
Unbelievable. Well, now, don't tell me you actually think she's right.
How's your headache?
Better now.
She makes some sense.
You got any aspirin on you?
There. You know, it sounds far-fetched, I know, but, you know, we didn't believe she had a mime in her room last night. Now we do. I think her theory is worth considering.
Fine, you consider it. I'm gonna run the mime's fingerprints and then do a background check on Chelsea and Benjamin Drew, the couple that Randy's house sitting for. Something very odd about those two.
What?
Well, they hired Randy, for starters. And what kind of person names their dog Thor?
Could I borrow that picture?
What for?
I want to see if I can make a mime talk.
Good luck.
Excuse me, may I talk to you for just a moment? I'm trying to find somebody who knows this mine.
Go away.
I'm working with the police department trying to solve his murder.
You're blocking the view, okay?
Oh, I'm awfully sorry. Actually, this will just take a minute.
Look, if you're gonna stand there, at least make yourself useful, huh? I'll trade you.
What have I got here?
An elephant.
An elephant? Have you ever seen him before?
Yeah, Mitch Huff and Huff. Biggest ego on the Strand. He calls himself the Shields and Yarnell of the 90s.
Was he?
Are you kidding? He's not even the ampersand.
Well, where'd he get such a big ego then?
The women, they all throw themselves at his feet.
Really?
Yeah, well, he thinks it's him, but everybody knows. No woman can resist a mime. Really? Yeah.
Listen, when was the last time you saw him?
A couple days ago, in his car. He was gonna keep moving, so the repo men couldn't get to him.
Well, where does he live now, do you know?
That was where he lived.
Oh. Listen, thanks for your help. Good luck with the elephant.
Right.
Thor, Mommy is so sorry. Oh, honey, it'll be okay. The nice man will make you all better. Be sure you take care of him.
All right. Got the line.
Mrs. Drew, what are you doing here?
Saving my dog's life.
The connection between master and beast is very spiritual. You were 1,000 miles away in Aspen, and yet you sensed Thor's suffering and rushed back here.
No, I was in the kitchen, and I heard Thor throwing up all over the bedroom. And if I had the slightest bit of sensitivity at all, I never would have hired you in the first place.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm not.
Of course you are. You're so full of guilt and remorse that your subconscious is punishing you with hives.
Is it?
2 chapters of my doctoral dissertation were about exactly this phenomenon.
And what about the phenomenon of the idiot who can't handle the simple task of giving a dog his medication?
That really wouldn't fit into my thesis.
You were supposed to come here 2 times a day to take care of the plants and give Thor his pills.
Which I did.
But in between those 2 times, you were supposed to leave.
You never mentioned that part.
I never mentioned giving my dog an overdose of medication either. I figured some things you were able to work out for yourself. It's lucky for poor Thor I had to come back early to meet with some suppliers.
The only reason I stayed here was to give Thor some extra attention.
Which required moving all of your possessions into my house?
He's very needy.
Well, right now he's very sick. And for that, I blame you.
If you'd like, I could take a look at him. I know some veterinary medicine.
You have 5 minutes to gather up your stuff and get out.
Your camel has a very nice hump. Could you please direct me to the nearest water hole?
जनाब हमें बता सकते हैं कि सबसे नजदीक कुआं कहाँ होगा?
If you don't cover your face when you ride, you sure get a lot of sand in your nose.
Hey, Burnett. We need to talk. You know why?
Leave him alone.
Disappear. You're next.
Fine with me. If you want to run, this is your last chance. Okay.
Come on, let's go!
You want to tell me about the mime now?
Stay the hell away from me. forget this ever happened, or you'll be very sorry.
Either he's stupid or extremely stubborn. Either way, he's gonna get himself killed.
Who is?
You'd think the dead mime would have gotten through to him. I mean, I got the message and it wasn't even meant for me. So they were gonna kill him right there in the street.
Who?
Why did they just do that in the first place? Why kill an innocent mime?
There's another dead mime?
The only reason he's alive is because I was there.
The mime's alive?
The mime is dead, Burnett is alive, and I am nowhere.
What's going on? I haven't the slightest idea. Why don't you just start from the beginning?
Mrs. Drew came back early from Aspen. She found Thor OD'd and me still house sitting. Poor lady worked herself up so much she broke out in hives.
Feeling a little itchy myself.
I'm really confused here. Weren't you supposed to be house sitting?
Well, I kind of threw that in for free. I was supposed to come by at 6 and 9 to give Thor his pills, but I've had kind of a roof over my head problem lately.
Imagine that.
All I did was give Thor some extra TLC.
And an extra pill or two.
Not on my watch. I take my job very seriously.
Which one?
What does Sonny Burnett have to do with all this?
I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I decided to go stake out his place and brush up on my Urdu.
Who?
Yeah, well, language, they speak it in Pakistan, I think.
It comes in very handy if you use taxis.
What happened at Burnett's?
He was attacked by 3 thugs, so I took him out.
You took him out?
I am basically a nonviolent person, but those goons from Fallon Exotic Motors didn't leave me any choice.
How did you know that they worked at Fallon Exotic Motors?
They tried to beat me up and then sped away in a car that had dealer plates and a Fallon Exotic Motor sticker.
I don't know these guys, but I think I understand them.
Good, then you better go down there and make him talk because Burnett is too terrified to open his mouth.
Is it Duke Fallon, that car dealer on TV who shoots himself out of a cannon?
He owns car dealerships in 7 different states. I don't think he'd kill a mime and leave him in someone's bed.
Don't you understand? Burnett has something on Fallon, and that's why they want him to keep quiet.
I ran a check on Burnett. The man is so clean, he's a natural disinfectant.
What about the Drews? Did they have any connection with Fallon?
None. She's an interior decorator to the stars, and he's an architect. He's still at their vacation home in Aspen, and she goes back tomorrow.
Then we better go see Duke Fallon, shake some trees, and see what falls out.
Oh, I don't think so. Tomorrow's my day off, and I am sleeping in.
But what about Fallon? What about the thugs?
Randy, we can discuss all this tomorrow. In the meantime, do you have a place to stay?
Yeah, sure. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
What a glorious morning, huh?
Is it morning already?
Santa Ana's have blown all the smog out of the sky. It's crisp, it's clear, you can see the mountains. Oh,
I just want to see my pillow. But since my shift doesn't end for about another 3 hours, I'd settle for the bottom of a coffee cup.
you know, it's days like these that make you want to go out and embrace the day. Carpe diem.
Looking at dead people.
I don't see it that way.
You know, I get the satisfaction of helping people. What do you get from chopping up corpses into little bits?
The challenge of diagnosis without the responsibility of treatment and 8-hour days.
Is it too late to change specialties?
Oh, it's you. I hope I'm not intruding.
Intruding? No, I wouldn't say that. Not exactly.
Okay, this is a doctor's lounge. It's for doctors.
I know, but I couldn't leave this stuff in my car. It would be stolen in a second. The coffee should be ready. It's a nice Tahitian blend. Help yourself.
Thanks.
Randy, you really can't stay here.
I know. If Steve won't do anything, I'm just gonna have to go out and do it myself. As the Maharaji Bab teaches, you are the only one you can be. Without you, you can't be you. You know?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, let's break it up. This conversation can continue at a later time.
Thank you for the coffee.
Bye.
Suddenly, I'm wide awake.
Come on.
The lady is right. I mean, you don't see a lot of gremlins on the road anymore. But I'll tell you why that is. Because...
Service department, line 3.
Because collectors, they're snapping them up to put on display. Yeah. They don't want to drive such a precious piece of automotive you excuse me 1 minute?
Service department, line 2.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, I don't think this window works.
Let me see. Oh, hey, what are you...
Oops, my mistake.
What are you, crazy?
Customer service is our religion, ma'am. I'm sure if there's any kind of a problem, we can work something out. I'm Duke Fallon. I'm ready to deal.
I got an offer for you, Duke, but he wouldn't accept it.
Well, now, I'd eat a bug to make a sale.
Eat this. Stop leaning on Sonny Burnett and I won't shut you down.
Who are you?
Stevie Sloan, LAPD. But you might know me better as the woman who gave your goons an asphalt scalp massage.
Now, funny, she doesn't look like a dozen armed ninjas, does she? Anyway, I'm sure that Sonny got my message.
Think again. Next time, send a greeting card instead. Your message ended up in my bed first.
You slept with her?
Listen up, cowboy. Burnett is under my personal protection now. Anything happens to him, happens to you twice as hard.
All coming together now.
Amanda, you haven't seen my badge around here, have you?
You lost your badge?
I didn't say that. I've temporarily misplaced it.
Well, my mistake, but what makes you think that you lost your badge here?
Well, the last time I used it was on a hospital parking guy. He's new. I didn't want to pay the $5. Looks like she made herself right at home.
Would you prefer if she were at your place?
Good point. Let me look around, Amanda. I know I must have left it in here somewhere.
Sure. You know, Steve, don't you think you're being a little hard on her? I mean, obviously she's a little eccentric, but not that bad.
Are you kidding?
Ephraim Connors, FBI.
What the hell?
Oh, you don't know what we're doing here. You don't know what we want. You're surprised, outraged, and innocent. Now that we're past all the boring preliminaries, you can start talking.
What about?
About Sonny Burnett's stolen car parts operation and the cop who does his dirty work. Now's the time to decide if you want to be a federal witness or a federal prisoner.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You and your accomplice conspired to let car thief Enrico Esteban escape because he's one of Sonny's best suppliers.
What accomplice?
And when Duke Fallon pressured Burnett to stop selling parts to other dealers, who shows up to muscle Fallon? She did. That's just the skin on the chicken. We got you fast frozen, shrink wrapped, and ready to serve to the grand jury. Where are the denials now, Beach Boy?
I take back what I said earlier.
Look, you've got this all wrong.
Yes, Steve's simply trying to find the mime's killer.
I questioned Burnett because she thought he had the mime, but he didn't.
Okay, and that's the best you can do?
My client isn't saying another word.
Boy, now since when are you a lawyer?
Since my gala graduation from the Deer Park School of Law, September 1994.
Check this out now.
Yes, sir.
Look, you want to spend the next 10 years of your life in a bunk bed with a stainless steel grabber for a nightstand, then fine, keep up the act. But if you testify against Burnett, I can shave the time in half. Let's go. Think about it, counselor.
Counselor?
This is not my fault.
You stole my badge.
Only because you weren't going to do anything about Duke Fallon.
It's a criminal offense.
Well, someone had to shake up Fallon or we'd have never found out anything.
There had to be a better way, Randy.
The important thing is that I have seriously rattled Fallon.
Oh, me too. Thanks to you, my career's at stake.
Don't worry. Careers are easy to come by.
That's it. You're under arrest.
Randy has a point, Steve. At least we know what's going on.
Thank you.
But what you did was inexcusable. You've gotten Steve involved in a nationwide car thieving conspiracy.
I just wanted to find out who killed that poor mime.
Well, nobody doubts your intentions.
I do.
Just your methods.
So now what are we gonna do?
I think the only way we're going to crack this ring is to do it ourselves.
Sonny Burnett?
Who's asking?
Aims are for toe tags. I got your merch.
What?
Merchandise, come on. Esteban told me you wanted only high-end merchandise straight off the showroom floor, so I got a Saab back there and a Mercedes. Some assembly required.
Esteban knows never to come to my house.
That's my fault. I needed some fast cash. And I haven't paid my alimony checks for a while, and the judge is threatening to repo my vet.
This is nice merch. I'm always looking for guys with initiative. You really want to make some money?
Who doesn't?
Is truck yours?
Well, let's just say I borrowed it indefinitely.
Come on.
Good thing I watched a lot of Miami Vice.
Let's go.
Sorry I'm late. I was cutting in some new spots for my Arizona dealership. I'm getting too old to crawl into that damn cannon.
It's tough being a celebrity.
Yeah. Now, we have so many trade-ins that even I am in the garage. Setting back odometers, switching out good parts for bad parts. Success has its price.
And I have mine.
Oh, I know. Steph won too. Well, I didn't think you were worth that until I found out you had cops on your payroll. That's a top-drawer operation. I respect that.
You ready to deal?
Always. You won't be needing to go to the ATM for a while.
He won't be needing cash where he's going. Neither will you. You're under arrest.
You're making a big mistake.
Those stolen car parts you bought from him were marked. That transaction and this one are on tape.
I think he's talking about the man you didn't see. See, by the time you shoot me or Burnett, she is already dead. You ought to put that gun down.
Should've brought your cannon.
Was this your idea of a big move?
Not even close. You're under arrest, Duke. Jack Crocker, LAPD. Congratulations, Sloan. You just ruined 3 years of undercover police work. Do you have any idea what I had to do just to establish...
Sonny Burnett, I should have known.
I thought you said you watched a lot of Miami Vice.
There you go again, blaming somebody else for your mistakes.
Real work, it took me 2 years to get the thieves to trust me and another year to make contact with those car dealers.
Who killed the mime?
We have been investigating Fallon for months as part of a nationwide probe into interstate trafficking of stolen goods. Now, millions of dollars and hundreds of man-hours thrown away because of your rogue operation.
Who killed the mime?
Fallon was just the first I was gonna bring down, but thanks to your incompetence, 3 years of my life have been wasted.
Who killed the mime?
What mime?
What mime?
The one you killed and meant to put in my bed.
Only you got the addresses mixed up and you stuck it in Randy Wolf's instead.
Uh-oh. I can't believe it. We're right back where we started.
With one dead mime and no answers.
Well, you did uncover a stolen car parts ring, and you brought a criminal to justice.
I don't think the LAPD and the FBI see it that way.
Oh? I was kind of counting on them for a recommendation.
For what?
A job. It's not like I can have people call Mrs. Drew. I nearly killed her dog and made her break out in hives. Hey, where are you going?
Hi.
Hi.
Can I see the mime?
Sure. Hi.
Did you see any other injuries besides the stab wound that killed him?
No.
Have you got the clothes?
Yeah, they're over here.
I don't see any rips or tears in the clothing. Did you see any?
Mm-mm.
What's the matter, Dad? You missed something?
No. No, nothing at all.
Then why are you smiling like that?
Tomorrow I'd like to go by Mrs. Drew's and have another look around. I think the secret of this whole murder has been right in front of us all along.
What?
Excuse me. I'm going home and go to bed.
Without even giving us a hint?
Good night, Randy.
But,
Don't worry about it. He does that all the time. I think he takes perverse pleasure in keeping me completely lost.
I can understand that.
You can?
When you're totally flustered, frustrated, and aggravated, something remarkable happens. You become very cute.
Who is it?
Dr. Mark Sloan.
Just a minute. Thor, that's enough. Come here.
Is it safe?
It takes a few visits before he accepts you as friendly.
In the meantime, I better watch my ankle. Listen, thank you so much for seeing me on such short notice.
Oh, glad to help any way I can. Why do you need to take another look around?
Well, to tell you the truth, first time around, we didn't take Randy on. Seriously.
All I asked her to do was give Thor his pills. What does she do? She moves in, gives Thor an overdose, and gets us involved in a murder. Next time, it is club doggy for you. Go on, honey. Get in your bed. Oh, he's such a good boy. Go ahead.
Thank you. Were you missing a set of sheets or any cutlery?
No. Don't tell me she's a thief, too.
No, I was just asking the obvious question. Somebody had to have hidden the bloody sheets, and the murder weapon had to come from somewhere. You notice anything unusual in the house?
Besides Randy's stuff strewn over everywhere? Nothing at all.
Yeah, Randy does like to make herself at home, all right.
And it could have killed me. She left her shampoo in the shower. If I'd used it, we'd be seeing each other today in your hospital.
So that's why you use all those hypoallergenic products.
I have, very sensitive skin.
That's why your hand's itching right now.
Must be the dog hair.
You know, if you were allergic to dog's hair, you wouldn't have picked them up. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't even own a dog. Well, this is contact dermatitis from shaking my hand. I had it covered with grease paint.
But I don't see anything on your hand.
Well, I removed the color, but other than that, it's the same makeup that all performers use. Your hand's itching because of the grease paint, the same way it did the day you killed the mime.
I knew I wasn't that hard to get along with. Don't blame Thor for not warning you when we came in. He knows me.
He knew the mime, too. That's why there were no tears in his trousers and no wounds on his ankle. Well, you said it yourself. It takes a few visits for Thor to relax.
Which is why he didn't go nuts around a dead body either. But you were in the house that night, weren't you?
You thought Randy showed up at 9 and 6. You didn't expect her to walk in on you that early in the morning. So you hid. And when she was gone, you ditched the body.
For a few weeks, we had a fling. I thought it was over. Then he called me in Aspen and said he was in deep money trouble. If I didn't help him get out of it right away, he'd tell my husband about us. How did you know?
After you hid the bloody sheets, you made the bed. Perfectly. The way you thought it was before. The way it is right now.
But what you didn't know was that Randy was living here. And she's the one that messed up the bed, not your mime friend.
So who OD'd Thor?
You did, accidentally. When you came home from Aspen, you gave the dog his medicine out of habit. You not knowing that, when you came in, you gave him an extra dose.
If you're so allergic to makeup, Why get involved with a mime?
I'm a sucker for the strong, silent type.
Oh, it's you.
Don't panic. I'm just here to say goodbye.
I'm sure the doctors will be happy to get their lounge back.
Admit it. You're going to miss me.
Oh, but I'll always have the scars to remember you by.
You got some mail at the hospital.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
What is it?
It's my applied engineering degree.
The University of Antigua?
Must be a nice campus.
This is going to come in handy where I'm going.
Where's that?
I don't know. And that's exactly the way I like it. Well, thanks for everything. Goodbye.
She's something, isn't she?
That she is. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You actually do this stuff?
That's pretty out there, huh?
Your father would roll over in his grave.
Oh, come on, Steve. This is new school. This isn't like the putting around you and Dad used to do.
Hey, it was motocross, and I thought that's what you were into.
Well, I am, but this sharpens your skills. It's good practice, you know? Besides, it gets you noticed. You know, a lot of sponsors watch this stuff, Steve.
Yep. Down and Dirty made Spleen their star.
Spleen?
This is him doing his famous radical rim jump. And that's why they call him Spleen.
Oh, why? Because he's willing to scramble his brains harder than anybody else?
Willing to risk it, yeah. That's what made Down and Dirty such a hit, and that's what's gonna make Down and Dirty 2 even bigger.
What, you mean there were survivors from the first one?
Oh yeah, stick around, you'll see. Jake, let's go. I got a schedule to keep. A 1-week schedule.
Jake, I hope you didn't invite me out here just to watch you break your neck. You know, I promised your father I'd look out for you.
Steve, would you relax? You're gonna love this. Come on.
All right, boys, gather around. Time to kick it off. Today, we start Down and Dirty 2, and we're gonna get sick and go big like no one's ever seen before. Am I right, Spade?
I love you, bro!
All right, Spade. Yeah, we're going bigger, louder, and faster. You guys up for it?
Yeah!
Whoa, 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 whoa! We're gonna have to get a few things straight up front first.
Oh? Who's we?
Us. The guys who put their asses on the line and make you big bucks.
The guys you promised a contract. We don't see any contracts here, Kyle.
Come on, you guys, we've been through this. Everything I've got is tied up and Down and Dirty 2. Now, I told you, when the new video comes out, you'll all be taken care of.
We want it in writing. Look, either we all get a share of the profits this time, or nobody rides. It's that simple.
There won't be any Down and Dirty 2.
Oh, is that right? Spleen, what do you got to say about that?
Yeah, what's it gonna be, Spleen? You gonna hang with us on this one?
Can't help you, bro. Looks like I got a date with Devil's Drop.
All right, then, Spleen. Good buddy. Be my guest. You know, Kyle, Spleen might give you something to film, dude, but let me ask you something. What you gonna film it with?
You idiots think that that ends it? That I'll just quit? Let me tell you something. With or without you guys, I'm making Down and Dirty 2. I've got Spleen, I'll get others. Now I'm warning you, stay out of my way, because no one's gonna stop me. You got that? Nobody!
I'm worried about Jake taking unnecessary risks, so I asked Steve to stick close.
Maybe it's Steve you should be worried about.
We should have bought an ambulance.
Hey, you said to stay close to him.
Well, I didn't mean that close.
Look at that. He makes it almost look easy.
Yeah, don't kid yourself, Tess. It isn't.
Now, do you think I could learn that?
Why don't you just climb up there and throw yourself off? It'd be the same sensation.
Hey, Sheila, what's up?
Clean, as usual. What else is new?
Sheila, say hello to a buddy of mine. Steve Sloan.
Hey, Sheila.
Nice to meet you.
Sheila owns the Fifth Gear Grill where we all hang out. Used to be one of the top women motocrossers.
If I misspent you. Now I just like to hang around with Spleen. Watch the action.
Well, it looks like there's going to be plenty to watch.
Maybe too much. Spleen's having him build the jump too radical. He's already calling it Devil's Drop.
Yeah, well, he's got out through the last one. He called that one Radical Rim.
He came out of that one all right?
Not exactly.
And he was in top form that day. Today he seems edgy. Kinda, I don't know, funny.
You can tell when Spleen's acting funny?
I'm just worried about him, that's all. Hate to see him try something like that on an off day.
Hey, babe. What's up? Jiggity Jake, you T-bone steak. You rock, bro. What did you do, man? This thing is so plush. I just soaked up some sick landings like they were nothing.
Yeah, I figured you'd like it. Check it out. I put shorter pull rods on the linkage to make it more progressive. And then I used a 5.6 spring and a real nice heavy-duty bottom-out bumper on the shock.
Bottom-out bumper, right. Cool.
They work okay?
Dude, totally trick. See why no one else touches a Spleen machine? Bro, you gotta check this sweet jump we're making, dude. Let's go, man.
Give me a hand, will you?
Listen, baby, you know me, and I never tell you how to ride, but I don't like the looks of that jump. You sure it's not a little out of control?
Babe, you know my middle name's out of control. That's what got me here, remember? Besides, if there's no blood in the picture, it's no good, right? Let's go, Jake. Let's shake it! Wow!
You sure you want to do this, Jake? All the other writers backed out.
Only because they got greedy. I'm not doing this for the money, Steve. I need this.
It just seems like a strange way to get sponsors for racing.
Well, maybe it might be the only shot I get. The only way I can afford to race. You know how it is.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I tried. Just try and be careful, will you?
Careful doesn't make video stars, dude.
Jake.
Steve, would you relax? I know what I'm doing.
Great. It's just what I need.
Casey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, same as you. I figured if you could make a hit video, anybody could. Ready, guys?
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean, ready guys? Those happen to be my guys, and if they write for anybody, it'll be me. This is my video, sweetheart.
Yes. And this happens to be a free country, Kyle. And this is public land, so I can shoot anything I want.
Well, you won't shoot them. They won't give you a release, honey.
Well, now, Kyle, it's not exactly true. Yeah, because you know what? She's got something you don't.
You signed a contract with her?
Hey, what can I tell you, bro? You had your shot.
And now I got mine, and I'm taking it. You know, Kyle, living with you, I may have learned how to produce videos, but I also learned how not to produce them. I sign my writers up front, and I own the video rights to anything they do.
Oh, and what is it exactly that you expect them to do? Anything like that? Anything even close? Hey, go ahead, Casey. I wish you all the luck in the world. But I've got something you don't. I've got what sells. I've got spleen.
Yeah! Wow!
just in time. I've got one little contract left. What do you say? Last chance.
It's like I told you before, babe. I don't do contracts.
Hey, I had a try. Are you sure you're up for this? I mean, you look a little shaky to me, Spleen.
I've never felt better in my life. You should feel so good. Whoa! What's up, bro?
What's up, Spleen? What's going on?
So what's it gonna be, boys? A little follow the leader? King of the hill? Huh?
You're out of your head, man.
All right, chicken boy. You guys do what you gotta do. The spleen man's gotta ride. See ya, wouldn't wanna be ya. Looks like it's time to take a hop over Devil's Drop.
What about you, Jake?
I'm up for it.
Yeah! Ah, that's my boy. That's why I love you, brah. You freaking rock. Let's do it. Thank you, Blake.
He's really gonna do it, isn't he?
Please, God, let me get this shot.
Is that shot really worth the risk, Kyle?
It's his choice. Probably couldn't stop him even if I wanted to. Don't worry, Doc, this is gonna be awesome.
What I'm afraid of. Got it. My God, I got it.
Call an ambulance now. Please.
Jesse?
His neck is broken. He's dead.
That must have been some crash. He suffered massive head trauma along with fractures to C2 and C3, which severed his spinal cord. I'll have to conduct a full autopsy to determine what other injuries he incurred. But those alone should have been enough to kill him. I'll also do a routine tox screen.
You know what's odd? Considering the amount of injury he inflicted on his body, that he doesn't have more scars and more evidence of serious injuries.
Well, he's dead at 21. Doesn't that say it all?
Yeah. If not, this might. Look at that. Helmet shouldn't split apart like that on impact.
Well, do you think it was sabotage?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Look at this section where I took the lining out.
Looks like it was scored or cut slightly.
Well, with the lining replaced, maybe he never noticed.
But it was guaranteed to fail him when he needed it the most.
It's not all that failed him. This is the axle to Spleen's bike. It's made of titanium. It was sawed halfway through.
Must have snapped when he landed.
And that caused him to lose control.
Devil's Drop didn't kill Spleen. He was murdered.
God, I can't believe it. I'm beginning to think he was indestructible.
Somebody went to great lengths to prove you wrong.
I'm gonna have to question everybody that had access to Spleen's bike.
That's dozens of people. You saw how loose things were down there.
I'm also shutting down your little production for the time being.
You can't do that.
Watch me.
Well, you know, it's in your best interest, Kyle, to find out what happened before somebody else gets hurt.
Yeah, I have backers, investors, and these people want to see results soon. You know, if I don't show them some raw footage by the end of the week, they'll take their business elsewhere. I'll lose everything.
Your compassion is overwhelming, Kyle.
I thought Spleen was your friend, Kyle. Don't you want to know what happened to him?
Look, I feel bad about Spleen. I like the guy, I did, but he knew the risks. You know, it's not like he didn't know it could happen.
I doubt he considered sabotage one of the risks.
And I'm sure you're right. Steve can handle that. But in the meantime, you don't have the authority to shut me down, and you know it. Now, there's no law against the guy setting up his camera and taking a few candid shots. And there's also no law against the guy going out and trying a few new stunts. Right, Jake?
Forget it, Jake.
Hey, Steve, I'd say it's up to him. Think about it, Jake.
You are not actually thinking about that, are you?
Oh, come on, Jake. This is a murder we're talking about, not just some dumb video.
Hey, look, Steve, I don't like taking advantage of Spleen to death. I mean, he was my friend, but I know what he would have said to me.
Yeah, I know. Go for it. But Jake, Spleen was crazy.
Steve, he landed that jump. You were there. You saw it. If somebody hadn't messed with his bike, he would have made it. And I can, too.
For what, Jake? It's not worth it. You've got nothing to prove.
Steve, landing that jump on Kyle's new video could be the chance I've been waiting for. Look, don't ask me to just let it slip away.
Jake, I know this is important to you. At least take a little time to think about it. Let Steve work on the case. See what he can find out. Not asking too much, is it?
I guess not, but you heard what Kyle said, Steve. I can't wait too long.
Well, I guess that's something. Do I want to know what you're thinking?
Probably not. I wish I weren't thinking it.
Go ahead.
Spleen's death gave Jake his first big chance. Jake's the only one who ever worked on Spleen's bike. I hate to say it, but it sounds like opportunity and motive to me.
You're right. I don't want to hear it. Especially since you've got a point.
Kyle, hello? Go ahead, Doc. Fire it up. It'll go a lot faster.
Hi, Kyle. I couldn't resist it. I just...
Hey, don't apologize. That's why my videos sell so well.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Is there something I can do for you, Doc?
Well, Kyle, I was thinking maybe I'd like to learn a little bit more about Spleen. Maybe it'd help me understand Jake's point of view a little better.
I'm kind of busy here, Doc.
5 minutes?
Well, I guess we can talk while I work. Come on,
Good,
follow me.
Great. Look at this. Wow, dude. Must eat up the memory, huh?
You into computers, Doc?
Oh, I mess around with them a little bit. Virtual diagnoses, the web, internet, you know, that kind of thing. But it's just a hobby with me. Practically got a movie studio in here. Sound, editing, computer animation, you got it all. Oh, this is incredible.
If I could ride a bike like Spleen, I'd be totally self-sufficient. But unfortunately, I don't do my own stunts. Check this out. I call this one getting spleen.
He must have got that nickname because those jumps cost him an organ or two. So this is what makes Down and Dirty so popular, huh?
Hey, the agony of defeat is a lot more fun to watch than the thrill of victory.
You know, Kyle, I'm not so sure Jake's that durable.
Doc, I'm not gonna tell Jake not to do that jump. I'm sure it would help me out a lot, but fact is, it's his choice.
I know. You know, I learned a long, long time ago that if you want somebody to ignore their common sense, just tell them to use it.
You talking about Jake or Steve?
Oh, both of them.
Look, don't worry about Jake. He's a good kid. No one's gonna sabotage his gear.
Somebody sure did have it in for spleen, though, didn't they?
I don't know, spleen was spleen. You know, after Down and Dirty came out, I heard all this talk about rights and releases and contracts. Spleen, all he wanted to do was ride. I guess a lot of people hated him just for that.
I gotta admit, he's fun to watch. Sure was one of a kind, wasn't he? Even when he did crash.
Tell you what, Doc. Souvenir. Compliments of your visit to the Kyle Studio Complex and back lot.
Well, thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it.
Now, if you excuse me, I do have a deadline to keep.
Of course.
But you should check out the rest of that tape. There's some fat stuff on there.
Okay. Fat stuff?
Take care. All right, listen, guys. I just wanted to say how glad I am that we were all able to put aside our differences to pay tribute to our friend, who was, without a doubt, the greatest extreme rider any of us ever knew. So let's raise a glass to the great spleen, internal bleeding Elmore. Spleen! And I'd also like to announce that I'm dedicating the sequel to Down and Dirty, the video that made him famous, to Spleen's memory.
Gee, what a surprise, Kyle. And how do you plan to do that? Wait, don't tell me. You're gonna use the crash that killed him in Down and Dirty too, aren't you?
Only as a tribute.
Oh,
Man.
please, Kyle. Who do you think you're kidding? Cashing in on your friend's death? His murder. This has got to be a new low, even for you.
Wait a minute. Kyle's right. You all knew Spleen, and you all know damn well this is exactly what he'd want. Do you really think he'd want the most radical jump he ever did wasted? That he wouldn't want people to see it, remember him by it? No. I knew Spleen better than anybody. I loved him. And I know this is what he'd want.
And she's right. And Spleen would want to know that his last awesome jump helped make Down and Dirty 2 the most successful video ever. And you guys can too. I've still got a few days left. Now we can do this for Spleen. Now you guys don't want to miss out on that chance, do you?
Thanks, but no thanks, Kyle. I think we're gonna stay here and take our chances with Casey.
Hey, you still got me, Kyle. I'm ready when you are. Steve, what are you doing?
It's my job, Jake.
Your job? Why don't you just ask? What do you expect to find in there anyway?
I don't expect to find anything, Jake.
Then why are you looking?
Jake, I can't just ignore the fact that so far, you had the best opportunity and motive to kill Spleen.
Me? Oh, Steve, how could you think that
I don't, Jake. But I still had to check. You know that. I hope you understand.
You know what, Steve? I don't have anything to hide from you. You want to check? Go ahead. Check.
Jake.
Hey, Jake. Listen, buddy, I'm sorry. I didn't...
Hey, look, it's Movie Star. Maybe get an autograph. Hey, Movie Star. Oh, what's the matter? Did Kyle break his camera? Did he run out of film?
Wait, if Jake's near a bike, there must be a camera somewhere.
How's my hair?
Oh, Jake, let me be your stunt double. Yeah, that's very funny, guys. Look, I don't care if you guys ride or not. That's up to you. But I don't have sponsors. I don't have any factory support. And riding in Kyle's video could be my ticket.
Yeah, just like it was for Spleen, right? Dude, give it up. You're dreaming.
You don't need this, Jake. Let's get out of here.
No, wait. Jake's got to face facts sooner or later. Maybe fast, yeah. When it comes to getting radical, it's not even in Spleen's league, man.
You saw him ride the other day. He tried anything even close to what Spleen was doing?
Well, that doesn't mean I can't. Yeah, whatever, dude. The camera ready, Kyle?
Always.
Good. Turn it on. I'm doing Devil's Drop right now.
Jake.
Jake!
Get an ambulance, Kyle.
Well, Superman, welcome back to Earth. How you feeling?
Oh, my head hurts. And my back hurts.
Yeah, well, that kind of makes sense. You got a mild concussion and some bruised vertebrae. But it's not really as bad as it sounds. You're going to be okay with a little rest. All in all, I'd say you're pretty lucky.
This was nothing. I know guys been racked up a lot worse on jumps half as big.
Oh, yeah. Well, you won't be jumping anything bigger than a bedpan for a while, so consider yourself out of commission. Doctor's orders.
Hey, Jess. Can I have a minute?
Yeah. Jake, I'll be back in a little while, so if you need anything, just buzz the nurse.
All right, thanks, Jess.
Thanks. Well, you don't look too bad for someone who fell out of the sky like a rock.
I'm fine. Just a little sore. Look, I know what you're gonna say, Steve.
About how stupid that was? Yeah, you'll get that lecture later. Right now, we got other problems.
What do you mean?
I just heard from forensics. They matched up the titanium filings in the teeth on your hacksaw to the markings on Spleen's axle, which makes you the prime suspect in Spleen's murder.
Oh, so now you do think I killed him?
No, Jake, I don't. I never did. I was trying to tell you that when you rode off and almost killed yourself. But it's going to take more than my faith in you to clear you.
Steve, my van is parked outside of Sheila's place all the time. Any one of the riders could have stolen my hacksaw and then put it back. And they all had a motive. They all hated that we were willing to ride for Kyle.
Yeah, I know. I'll look into it. I'll also talk to Kyle. Maybe he can help. You just stay put and take it easy. Let me work on this. You are lucky to be alive. You know that? Hope you learned your lesson.
Yeah, I did. I need a longer approach. Next time I'll hit that ramp a good 10 miles an hour faster.
You are sick, buddy. You know that? You are very sick.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for helping me.
Don't worry. Everything's going to be okay.
You mean he didn't die of head trauma and a broken neck?
No, he definitely did.
Oh, Steve, good timing. You got to hear this.
What have you got?
I don't know yet.
Well, something interesting showed up in Spleen's talk screen. There were traces of methamphetamine in his system.
Oh, looks like Spleen was addicted to more than one kind of speed.
You think he was on speed when he made the jump?
No, but there were indications that he was going through withdrawal at the time of his death. I'd say he had a very bad habit.
And he decides to go cold turkey right before his big jump. That doesn't make sense.
No, not if it was his choice. But you know, going cold turkey from a really serious addiction like that can cause really bad physical and psychological effects. Now, Spleen would have been crazy to do while he was riding.
Have you ever seen his videos? The man was crazy.
Well, not that crazy, I'm not so sure.
You got a minute, Kyle?
Hey, Steve, sure.
Jake may be in trouble. We've turned up some evidence that implicates him in Spleen's murder.
Jake? You don't think that he would?
No, I don't. But I'm going to need some help to find out who else might have had a motive before they decide they've got enough to charge him.
What do they got so far?
Well, it looks like Jake's hacksaw was used to sabotage Spleen's bike. Jake says his van's always parked outside of Sheila's, and anybody could have broken into it.
That's true. All the riders hang out there. And you know how they all felt about Spleen.
I guess I'm going to have to talk to all of them.
Of course, then there's Sheila, too.
Sheila? Why would she? I thought she and Spleen were lovers.
They were. But you know Spleen, he also had a thing going with Casey. Well, that might give Sheila a motive, huh?
Maybe. Might give you one, too.
Hey, Casey and I are history. And if we weren't, why would I tell you any of this?
Do you know Spleen was using drugs? That he was on speed?
No, I didn't. I can't say it surprises me, though. I don't think it would surprise anyone that was around Spleen much. Of course, it might explain his thing with Casey, then.
Oh, how so?
Casey's a speed freak, too. I mean, she used to deal. She's been busted more than once. You gotta check that out.
Oh, I'll do that.
You know, Casey knew she couldn't compete with me as long as I had Spleen. Maybe she did it to even things up.
She really strike you as that ambitious?
Hey, that's why I loved her. She was just like me.
I don't see what I have to do with any of this. Well, as medical examiner, it's my responsibility to determine the cause of death. Now, in order to do that, I need more information.
I still don't know why I'm here. I mean, it's not like I was on the bike with him or anything.
But you both shared an addiction.
Who told you that, Sheila?
No, I have a copy of your police record here.
All right, so I was a user. But I'm clean now, okay? I quit. And since Spleen used my supply, he had to quit too. He had no choice.
So you cut him off?
It was for his own good.
But it really wouldn't hurt you either, would it? I mean, with Spleen going through withdrawal, he couldn't very well perform in Kyle's video, could he?
That had nothing to do with it.
So you're saying this is a coincidence that Spleen was suffering from the debilitating effects of a methamphetamine withdrawal? That on that very day he decided to perform the most dangerous stunt of his life?
I'm not saying anything.
Of course, you couldn't be sure going cold turkey would stop Spleen. Therefore, you possibly decided to sabotage his helmet and his bike.
That's ridiculous. Look, Dr. Bentley, I cared about Spleen. I really did. And I wouldn't do anything to hurt him. Why don't you try talking to Sheila?
Why Sheila?
Because she found out about us. Because she found out that Spleen was helping himself to the till at the 5th gear to support his habit. Now, I'd say that's a reason.
Sheila? Sheila, it's Steve Sloan. I need to talk to you. Get Sloan here. I need an ambulance right away at the 5th Gear Bar and Grill on Central. Right.
I didn't get a look at him. He came up behind me and clobbered me just as I turned.
No, you better ride in with the guys and get checked out. Could have a concussion.
The way my luck's been running. Could have been worse. Do you know what he took?
No? You have any idea what he might have been looking for in Spleen's things?
But if he thought he was gonna find anything back there, the joke's on him.
Why is that?
Because anything he really valued, like drugs, he kept up there. In the gas tank.
Listen, Sheila, I'm going to have to ask you a few questions about Spleen. It may not be too pleasant for you, but Jake Hallman could be in real trouble, and I need help.
Well, then I'll help you. Did I know Spleen was doing Casey? Yes. He was using her for drugs. Did I know he was stealing from me to pay for those drugs? Yes, again. But I loved him anyway. That was just him. I knew that from the start. I just forgave him. I don't know, I guess deep down somewhere I knew Spleen wasn't going to be around very long. So I took the good with the bad. So if you're wondering if I'm the one that killed him, answer is no. I loved every minute with him.
All right. Thanks for your help, Sheila. You better get to the hospital. All right, guys, go ahead.
Oh my, no! Oh!
Look, oh!
Look at that, look. Oh, see, now that's a double fracture of a fibula right there.
It's a femur, I'd say.
There goes a collarbone. Boy, it doesn't take much for a collarbone. Oh, hyperextended knee.
Separated shoulder. Dislocated at least.
What's this guy made out of Play-Doh?
Like Jell-O at this point.
Now you know why they call him Spleen.
And this guy was walking around right up until the time he was killed?
It's incredible, isn't it? Now, what amazes me, he never seemed to suffer any serious injuries from all those crashes. Just don't get it. Second.
What is it, Mark? What do you see?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but it's in there. I know it is.
Hi, guys. Look who just rose from the dead.
Hey, Jake, how you feeling?
Oh, better now that I'm out.
You still want to take it easy for a while. That back's pretty unstable. You don't want to do permanent damage.
Yeah, Jesse made that real clear before he agreed to release me.
Take a look at this. Spleen had it hidden at Sheila's place.
What, Mark?
It's a contract between Kyle and Spleen. If you're going to give Spleen 70% of everything he made on Down and Dirty 2.
Well, I thought Spleen wasn't interested in contracts or money.
Why would Kyle agree to a 70-30 split?
Well, I sure don't think Kyle would have given Spleen 70% out of the goodness of his heart.
This contract proved that Spleen had something on Kyle. And it's right here. Radical Rim.
I recognize the jump, so what am I really looking at?
The killer. Only problem now is how to catch him. I think I know how. Jake, is your bike still in Steve's truck?
Yeah, why?
Good. Jesse, you can run a camcorder, can't you?
Yeah, why?
Then we are all set.
Hi, Kyle.
Have I got just a minute?
Sloan. Hey, Jake. I was just editing in some of that footage of your crash. It's gonna be great.
I'm sure it will be.
You know, my editing equipment isn't as good as yours, but then I don't have your financial backing.
Can we make this quick, Doc?
I was so inspired when I was here the other day, Kyle, that I made a video of my own.
You did. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you give me some feedback on how good it is.
Just take a minute, Kyle.
Hey, you should check it out, Kyle. It's pretty cool.
Okay, let's have a look.
going over the moon, but you get the idea.
That's pretty clever, Doc. You throw an Evel Knievel and you got a winner there.
I think they call it computer enhancement. You take two shots that don't belong together, put them together, you got a whole new shot.
I know about computer enhancement, Doc.
Of course you do.
Truth is, yours is pretty rough. Doesn't look very realistic.
Well, it'd be a lot better in the hands of a professional, you know, with top-flight equipment.
Somebody like you.
Sorry, I'm all booked up.
You know, Spleen should have got his nickname from organs he lost, but he didn't. The fact is, he was in pretty good shape. That's because those pictures that looked impossible were, Kyle. They were digitally enhanced.
And Spleen found out, didn't he? That's why you gave him a 70-30 contract. This contract.
Thanks, I have a copy.
But this is what you were after when you broke into Sheila's.
Hey, Spleen was a star, and he was worth every percentage point. And all the shots in those videos are, as my publicist would put it, bone-crunchingly real.
You know, Kyle, I would believe you, except you made one little mistake. Now, these are some stills I made directly from your video. Now, this is Spleen going off radical rim. Now, if you notice that the sun is coming from the southwest, but the shadow on his helmet there, coming from the northeast.
Not very realistic, Kyle. Where's Evel Knievel when you really need him?
Yeah. My friend died trying to outdo some stunt you faked. Hell, you could have killed me too, you son of a... I see ya.
Jake!
Get him, go!
Jake, don't! You're back! Jake! Dad, come on, truck. If he crashes... Don't try it, Kyle. You know what'll happen.
So what's it gonna be, Kyle? You got the gut?
Sorry to disappoint you, Jake. I don't do my own stunts.
Okay, now where do you guys see this?
What are you guys watching?
Oh, just the most radical video of the year. Shot it myself with the new Spleen.
Oh? Who's the new Spleen?
Yeah, you'll see.
Now, is that the new Spleen?
Planning on selling this video or giving it away?
Wow, what a rush.
Dad?
Jake wanted me to be in his new extreme video.
Extreme as in extremely slow or extremely dull?
Listen, for me, getting on that thing and starting the engine is an extreme sport. But you guys haven't seen anything yet. Wait till Jake and I get this footage on the special effects computer, right, Jake?
Yep. We're thinking about calling it Down and Dirty Dr. Darren.
All right.
Created a monster.